Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that are supporting me with subscriptions over on Patreon, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. This is the daily forecast. I am a little late today. It is for January 4th for all signs. It is to be taken in whatever way you best see fit. If it doesn't match up or doesn't feel like you're reading, that's okay. If you're seeing this reading on a date other than the 4th, it doesn't mean that the message may not still be for you, and that might be why you're seeing it on a different date. So just take the pieces that work for you and kind of leave the rest. We are looking at this week. I'm going live every day to see, if maybe doing this live every day create some sort of change or difference on the channel. I'm just testing new things out, with the new year and everything. So just bear with me as I make these changes and decide what I feel like maybe feels the most natural or works the best. If anything doesn't make sense in the reading, it doesn't work for you, that's fine. It doesn't mean that anything's broken or wrong. You just might be working on something different at this time. So don't worry about that. Please leave a question, a comment, a thumbs up, a share. All that stuff is greatly appreciated. Share it out to your groups or to your friends or on your Facebook or Instagram feed. Help me to get the word out there about my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And let's see what's going on in the cards. We are still working with the same decks, the Ethereal Visions and the Kwan Oracle. So that's the decks that I'm pulling from, and all of that information is in the drop-down menu on each daily video once it's been fully uploaded. So you can check that out there. All right, so let's see. The card of the day is Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card. A card definitely about independence. A card about sort of abundance, having everything that we need. Maybe not necessarily love, but certainly having assets around us. These assets can be things as simple as money, right? Because pentacles are coins, but it also can mean, just having assets. Sometimes I take it a little bit further, and I think of it like, assets like intelligence, time, patience. Those are things that we can utilize in the material world that can help us to curry favor or gain opportunity, to make things work for us, right? The other thing that I'm noticing that's really pulling my attention in this card today, aside from the abundance of grapes, there could be a harvest happening or something's ready to come in for us. There might be an opportunity that's finally starting to maybe show itself to us or make more sense to us, right? We can see the end result coming to fruit in a way. There's also something beyond it, and I don't know why, but this house is really pulling my attention today. So it feels like not only do we have a lot going on with us in the current, there's something out there further away. And yes, she owns this house already, but to me, this house feels new. We did have that midweek Ace of Wands energy, so it could be that is that representational of the house, right? Where we're in the thick of things right now, trying to work our way through, trying to become independent, think independently, break free of any thoughts that have been in our way. That was certainly the Eight of Swords that we saw over the last 2 days, right? And some of that Eight of Swords energy is still under there. But if we're shifting more towards this idea of independence and having the things that we need around us to be successful, that's when we start to set up the success and the opportunity that the Ace of Wands brings to us ultimately through this future, house, which would to me represent an opportunity in the future, or the new ideas that will come, the new inspiration that will come through the Ace of Wands and the Fool, right? Ace of Wands actually comes at the end of the week, but the Fool is the new beginning, right? Or the new journey. That's our midweek card. I got them mixed up in my head. So keeping that in mind, try and look at what we have and what is working in our favor rather than what's not. I do get a sort of distinct impression there's a lot of grapes here, and I don't normally get this feeling with the Nine of Pentacles, but some of you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now with the, I don't want to say with the opportunity, but maybe with the workload that you are dealing with. If you're dealing with a heavy workload or, multiple complicated situations in your life, Know that they will come through. Know that you know how to handle them. That is sort of to me, the independence of the Nine of Pentacles, the success of the Nine of Pentacles, the self-assuredness of the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is an earth sign, right, or associated with the element of earth. You want to remind yourself to stay grounded during this time. Know that you can be successful through like sort of practical application and hard work, essentially, right? I oftentimes also associate the Nine of Pentacles with the sign of Virgo, just because it's the singular woman standing in the field. So Virgos tend to be a little bit analytical and very intelligent, somewhat critical at times, but that criticism or that analyzing doesn't necessarily hurt in these sort of situations if we are working with a heavy workload or lots of opportunities, lots of situations that we don't, want to pass up, and we're trying to bring them all in. The Nine of Pentacles tells us that we can, but don't limit ourselves in maybe the way that we go about doing that, if that makes sense, because we still have that Eight of Swords underpinning this. And I don't want you guys to feel trapped by the opportunities that may be around you because they require your attention and you maybe are tired or whatever. Okay. Now here, oh my God, it's here, the yellow tiger mother. We saw her yesterday. We've had a lot of repeating cards. Yesterday, the Eight of Swords repeated today, and then now the yellow tiger mother's repeating again. The story about her is like kind of understanding that we have the strength within us. We have this sort of yellow tiger mother higher self energy that we can use to help us harvest. Kwan Yin is still watching over us. To me, though, this feels a little bit judgy. I don't know why, but she's like, I feel like she's looking at her right now and saying, are you sure you want to pick that right now? Are you sure you're ready to harvest that? Is now the exact right time? Do you see that look on her face? I didn't see it yesterday on this card. It didn't appear to me, but now she seems to be not critical, but sort of discerning. Don't be, how do I want to say this? Don't be overwhelmed by the abundance that is around you or by the opportunities that are around you. Try and look at them as opportunities and not as work or struggles, right? And that might be why she's being a little bit more discerning and kind of pinpointing into this woman's hand, right? And looking at the grape, like she's like, are you sure you want to do that to yourself right now? I will read you the yellow tiger mother card again. And she is, I believe, is she 7? No, she's a 4. So she's about stability, which also would match up with that Pentacles energy of Earth, right? So staying very grounded in what we know to be true and working with that and the strength of the yellow tiger mother, right? So that's sleeping Sister Willow. Wait, sorry, I gotta check our number again. It's 13, not 31. Sorry, I get dyslexic. 13. Here, sorry about the noise outside, guys. Sometimes, hear the yellow tiger mother. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true whilst all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother, Kwan Yin, in her guardian role, is roaring her divine sound within you. She asks you to hear her, to remember that you are a powerful being of light, and even whilst you are in flow with universal forces, your strong roots help you be at peace with your truth, standing your ground whilst your light shines true. In our surrender to divine forces, there are times when we must be flexible and flow, and then there are times when the surrender is into holding strong and being true to our inner knowing. There are inner truths that we know are worthy of the effort to grow strong enough to honor them in our lives. These are the truths of kindness, compassion, the right of each individual being to be spiritually free and loved, and more. The yellow tiger mother sounds her roaring note within you. She is a fierce, protective tigress, and yellow is her golden strength and wisdom. She urges you to listen for her sound within and trust yourself. You know when you need to stand your ground and not be swayed. You are more powerful, strong, and courageous than you may realize. Your strength is not stubbornness or resistance. It is holding firm to what you feel in your heart to be true, and in time, you will come to realize the wisdom of your courage. Your strength at this time is needed, like a protective shield, providing nurturing to a young plant. Your strength and refusal to be dissuaded from your truths helps helps your dreams and higher path, that's the house in the background, guys, continue to manifest. Allow yourself to hear the yellow tiger mother as she gifts you with power, strength, and knowing. Be brave and stay true to yourself, beloved. Hearing the yellow tiger mother. If you cannot do this exercise physically, then you may like to visualize doing the exercise instead. Stand with your feet on the floor firmly grounded. Rock lightly on your feet, feeling where all four corners of your feet connect with the floor, and then bounce a little without lifting your feet fully off the ground. Really feel your connection and weight on the ground through your feet. Place your right hand on your solar plexus just below your rib cage and your left hand on your upper chest and say aloud, I am a courageous being of light. I am in alignment with the universal forces, and truth is my powerful ally. I do not need to force or defend. I simply remain steadfast in my truth now and always, through my own free will. I hear the sound of the yellow tiger mother Kwan within my being emerging now. If you want to give a roar, do it. Stick your tongue out and feel her power within. More power to you, beloved. Prayer of the Yellow Tiger Mother. Kwan Yin, beloved Yellow Tiger Mother, I need courage and strength now to be true to myself and to allow my own light to take root and grow. Nurture me with your strength of spirit so that I might realize that I have your strength within me too. It is my strength, my courageous heart. Help me, beloved, now to realize my courage and have peace in my heart. I feel the roar of your courage and strength within, and I realize that this is my own courage too. Thank you for helping me realize this, beloved tigress. Om Mani Padme Hum. And then for the grounding stone, so a lot of this is about being very strong and independent today, looking at the work that we need to do and the things that we need to face as, even though they might be challenging or even slightly overwhelming, not to remind ourselves of our own true inner strength. Don't give in to that Eight of Swords feeling like stuck or dragged down, drowned out, all of that sort of stuff, right? We want to kind of remember that we too can handle this, that we're doing everything that we're doing right now serves a later purpose or a further manifestation that is coming our way, even though it may not feel like it's here just yet. The grounding stone that we want to ground in is focus. Right? So focusing focus can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Focusing our attention, focusing our intelligence, focusing our skill set or our awareness on a particular task at hand. We certainly see that focus coming from the yellow tiger mother as she watches the woman in the Nine of Pentacles begin to start to do the work of the harvest. Is now the right time? If it is, or maybe it doesn't feel like it's right, or maybe you don't feel like you can deal with the situations at hand because they are abundantly complicated or all around you, know that, with your focus, with the strength of the yellow tiger mother, and with the independence of the Nine of Pentacles, you can handle just about anything, right? So ground in that today. Keep your focus sort of singular instead of splayed out. That Eight of Swords would be more of a confused energy or a split attention kind of energy, worrying, fearing, feeling stuck or trapped. To me here, this is more about stepping into our power and actually making things maybe happen for us, even if we don't know or are not fully aware that we have the full capacity of energy to make it happen. Does that make sense? These cards and this stone are telling me that we do. Okay, so that is your forecast for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, those that did. For those of you that watch later, please hit that thumbs up button. Please, please, please share this video out once it's uploaded, and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. You can leave me questions and comments there. I do read all of those. And you can also contact me at my Facebook business page. All of that stuff will be in the drop-down menu of any of the daily videos, okay? So you can check that out. Hey, Anne-Marie. Hey, Stacia. Hey, Karen. Hey, Sandeep. Hello, Facebook user. Enjoy the day, you guys, and have, be strong, be independent, be focused, and go out there and really make this day your bitch. All right. I love you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day. All right. Bye-bye.